Well, welcome back to another video, everybody. This is Scotty, and today we're standing outside our starter shop, and originally the plan was to upgrade it today. However, there's a small issue. Right behind my shop is someone else's build, and they've asked that it not be shown in any videos until their video is officially released. So, with that in mind, we can't really start just yet. But don't worry, there's a simple solution. We're going to build an anti-spoiler wall to block it off. Give me a second to get that set up. Alright, the spoiler wall is now complete. That should block their build from being seen in my video. If you want to check out what they have been working on, you'll have to head over to their channel once it's released. Now, let's focus on my shop. As you can see, my current shop is a pretty basic build. It's made with some copper and tuff, which I gathered from the trial chamber below my base. Not exactly a masterpiece, but it did the job. As for what I'm selling, we've got some leaf litter, cooked steak, smooth stone, some mycelium, and a bunch of other odds and ends. Nothing too fancy for now, but I plan on adding more items as time goes on. Now, for the upgrade, I was thinking of just building my starter house down here, but that wouldn't really work for a shop. If I want a house, I will need to build it over there, somewhere in Spawn Town, so we'll save that build for another time. For now, since I'm mainly going to be selling honey and steak, I've got an idea for a better shop that will incorporate a creative design. It's time to tear down the old shop to make room for the new and improved shop. As you can see, without that spoiler wall, there would have been no way to keep their build hidden from my video. So I'm glad I set it up, and hopefully they like it as well. And let's start that super fast build music. And there we go. Our new shop is up and running. It's a giant tree with a house built right into it. The shop's a nice size and blends in really well with the rest of the shopping area, which I'm pretty happy with. Sure, down the line we might build a different shop elsewhere, but for now this will do just fine. It's got everything we need. As for the inside, I've done a little decorating. The prices are displayed at the back of the shop, and the items for sale are right at the front. I'm planning to add a few more items as the season progresses, but for now this is a solid start. We've also got an ender chest, so we're officially a proper shop now. Oh, and I've added a bed just in case anyone needs to spend the night. It's always nice to have a place for people to rest if they're passing through. Alright, now that the shop is done, let's head back to the island and get a little work done there. Welcome to the island. As you can see, a lot has changed since we were last here. One of the biggest changes is the addition of grass everywhere. It looks great, and it prevents mushrooms from spawning. In the center of the island, you can see that our iron farm is functioning well. It's producing plenty of iron, so that's a huge win. Over here, however, is the only spot where mushrooms will still spawn. We plan to fence this area off to make sure they stay in this designated area. Once that's done, we'll set up a simple but efficient system to collect beef. Now let's head back to the underground section. You can see that one of our iron golems is hanging out in his little home doing his job. Let's not join him though, he seems pretty content down there. Heading downstairs, you'll notice that we've started a few new basic farms. We now have cocoa beans, sugarcane, and cactus growing. Things are starting to come together down here. However, our chest monster situation is definitely growing out of control. The amount of resources we've gathered means we're going to need a proper storage system soon to keep things organized. Continuing on, down here is our nether portal, and on the other side we have easy access to our bees. It's great to have them nearby. Moving further down, you'll notice another cleared out area with floating chests. This space is reserved for a farm I'm planning, but it's still in the early stages. We've also got some dripstone back here. After taking another look, I realize I may need to replace the top blocks with actual dripstone blocks. The ones currently in place might not work as intended, so I'll need to do some testing and figure that out. Going even further down, we have another cleared out area. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it just yet, but the space is ready for whatever project I decide to tackle next. Next up is the trial chamber. This is where I got the blocks for the walls around the island. I've cleared out both sides of the chamber completely. As for the interior, I haven't done much yet, but I'm already working on a plan for it. Then we come to the composter area, which I've decided to keep down here. This way, it doesn't interfere with the iron farm or any of the other systems above. As we near the bottom, this area is where I'm harvesting lava for smelting. It's a big lava lake, and I've been slowly removing the lava one block at a time. Once this lake is drained, I have a second one just over here, so we won't run out of lava anytime soon. Sure, I could set up a lava farm, but the cauldrons required would mess with the village and my iron farm, so this method works best for now. Now, back up to the surface, I'll need to start planning out the build for up here, but that's something for another day. There's still a lot to figure out and design. And with that, thank you for watching. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates, and I'll see you next time